Yo, what is up guys? My name is Rhino and I'm back for another video. So, I know that I said before that my worst to best Chapter 2 Season 2 Gliders video is going to be my last video of that series, but after some thinking, I've decided to do another one. And so I can have another video idea, I guess. Because this season's almost coming to an end. As I'm recording this, the event's only happening in a matter of hours. So I decided to do the worst to best Chapter 2 Season 2 emotes. And why? Well, because I do think we had some great emotes this season. I was a bit disappointed on some of the other cosmetics, like the skins and the pickaxes. I mean, not the pickaxes, the backblings. But the emotes were really good. We got some really good emotes this season. We didn't get as much as we would in other seasons, but the ones we did get, most of them are really good, I would say. Very solid. And it was a very interesting season for emotes when it comes to Icon series emotes and other more unique dances. And I think we got very little of the simple, uncommon themed emotes, which tend to be boring to rank because they would either be at the bottom or they would be just middle, the meh, or actually good, but not as good as some of the rarer epic emotes. But here we did get some pretty balanced emotes and some pretty good emotes. So I'm going to rank them. And of course, before I do, don't forget to use my creator code RhinoGamingYT if you like what you see and you want to support me. You don't have to use it. You don't have to at all. I'm not forcing you. But if you would like to support me, my creator code is RhinoGamingYT. But make sure you're supporting someone if you don't want to support me. And I would more recommend someone smaller. Okay, but here we go. So on the list. So 22 emotes here. We're including both item shop emotes, battle pass emotes, and free emotes. So at the number 22 spot, we have Phew. So yeah, this emote, all it is just literally what you see. Phew. And wiping the sweat off in relief. And really, it's just a simple emote. There's nothing bad about it, but nothing great about it, nothing special about it. It's just reminds me of one of those emotes, because we were meant to get a whole series of just simple squad comm emotes, just like wave, nod, etc., that you can do in squads when you don't have a mic, but we didn't get those, or we haven't got those as of now. But this emote feels the most like that, even though it's in the item shop. So it's not bad, it's just boring. At the number 21 spot, we have Call Me. So yeah, I do actually kind of like this emote. I think it's kind of funny. I like the ringing sound it has. I like the vibes it has. Call me, honey. But again, not so much going on with it. And it was only a tier 2 free emote, so everyone has it. Alright, coming at the number 20 spot, we have Sasquatchin. This emote definitely gets points for being an uncommon traversal emote, which we very rarely get, but as a traversal emote, it's just boring. And it's Bigfoot. I'm not a fan of the Bigfoot skin. I'm not a fan of the mythical Bigfoot, the mythical culture and myths surrounding Bigfoot. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I'm not American. So, yeah, not a big fan of this emote, but again, it's a traversal emote for 200 V-Bucks. How can you not like traversal emotes? Alright, coming at the number 19 spot, we have 2C Slide.
Right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. They go right foot up, left foot slide.
I mean, come on, do we really need to talk about why it's ranked this low? I know some of you are going to absolutely hammer me for this one, but really, it's only there because of marketing purposes and principle. It's 2C Slide's a shit song. Drake has not made a good song since Views, Hotline Bling, which came out over 4 years ago. And this one he only made because he's desperate to remain popular, even though he's still the best-selling rapper of today. And he knew it would get into Fortnite, so that's why I hate it. It's just cringe, so much TikTok vibes going on, and just screw off. At the number 18 spot, we have Kite. And this emote, again, is just pretty self-explanatory. It's just running around with a kite. Another traversal emote, pretty good. Rare, though? Not sure. It could have been uncommon. And as well as that, it came out during just when we went into lockdown, and it basically defied what we could do in lockdown. And one of those was not going outside to fly a kite, because we couldn't go outside during then. So it was kind of a bit of a troll as well. But the emote itself, it's just flying a kite. It's whatever. Not that crazy. At the number 17 spot, we have Steamed. And this emote is kind of similar to the Rage Quit emote, just like a rage emote, but I think Rage Quit is better. This one is not bad though. It's kind of funny. I like the stomping and the steam that's coming out of the ears and the sound of a steam train. I think that's really cool and kind of funny, but still just another uncommon emote, not crazy about it. Alright, coming in at the number 16 spot, we have Pandemonium. And I thought this emote was pretty funny at first, pretty funny for a traversal emote, and I still think it kind of is, but now I'm just kind of sick of it. Like, I don't really use it, I don't see as many people using it. It's just, yeah, it's kind of a troll emote that you do after you kill someone, but when it comes to that, I'd have other emotes that I'd rather do, such as Drum Major, which is also another traversal emote that's pretty troll and has some very nice music. This one doesn't really have any music at all. Other than the pans, it doesn't have much going on for it at all, so it's still good, it's fine. We're getting to some good emotes here already, but it's just not the best. Alright, the number 15 spot, we have Beep Beep. And this emote, I don't know why, I love it so much. It's so simple, but I really like it. I love the truck driver beep. Like, it's a truck driver sounding the horn, and I love how synced up it is with the arm motion. It's got the actual sound of a truck beeping, and I think that's really cool and really funny, and definitely an emote to do when you're getting mad at someone or when you want someone to get out of the fucking way. I think it's really funny. Alright, at the number 14 spot, we have the Strut. And all this is, it's got some pretty nice music, it's a decent traversal emote, but at the end of the day, it's just another slow walking emote with some nice music. Music to me either makes or breaks an emote. If it weren't for the music, this would just be a boring emote. But the music is nice, but still not overly crazy about it or excited for it. Moving on to the number 13 spot, we have Crazy Boy. So this is another one of those Icon series emotes we got. We got quite a few of these Icon series emotes, and Crazy Boy, while it's not the worst one, it's also definitely not the best, but I will say that it's probably the most forgettable. And why? Well, the music's fine, but the dance, I'm just not crazy about it. Even though it's called Crazy Boy, I'm not crazy for it. It's just pretty meh. It's not a dance that I would do in real life, because when it comes to Icon series dances, I would think of them being iconic dances from real life. I mean, most emotes in the game are based off real life, but think of Tootsie Slide, as cringe as it may be, at least it's based off a dance that you see everyone doing, and it's a very simple dance. This one, I don't, and not a dance that I would ever do, but the music is fine. Moving on to the number 12 spot, we have Well-Rounded. So this is a very well choreographed emote, I must say. It's got some pretty, for what it is, another robot emote, it's got some pretty nice movements, and it's got some really cool music, I would say. But when it comes to robot emotes, I don't really use them anymore, except for Overdrive. I'm just sort of getting tired of them, even though we've only had like 3 or 4. Like, this one is not one that I would use very often, but for what it is, I think it's really good, and a pretty well done, well choreographed emote. Moving on to the number 11 spot, we have Side Hustle. And this emote, I just like it because of how chill it is. It's a very, very sweet, chill emote. It's got some nice chill moves. Kind of like a mixture between Twist and, I don't know. But yeah, it's got some nice, very nice music as well, with some nice beats in the background, subtle music. It's just overall very chill and kind of groovy and catchy. And it's from the Battle Pass, so I do really like it. Moving on to the number 10 spot, we have Chimichanga. And this emote, combined with another emote that we'll get to later on, that came with Deadpool, is just hilarious. It's just him putting a chimichanga / taco in a microwave. I do love Mexican food, and I mean, I don't know how fresh that chimichanga is that he's putting in the microwave, but the fact that it's a microwave emote makes it pretty unique, actual realistic sounds, and it catching on fire. I think it's like, dude, aren't you going to take that out? It's so funny and kind of simple, but yet I really like it. Alright, moving on to the number 9 spots, we have the best Battle Pass emote this season, Springy. So this emote is actually the tier 98 emote for this season, and I gotta say, I do really like it. I didn't really like it at first because there was a lot of actions going on, and sometimes when an emote has a lot of actions, either I really like it or I really don't like it. It's got a, like the music, like I said, makes or breaks an emote, and it depends what the moves are exactly, and because it's based off TikTok. But when I look at it and listen to it more, it's actually a pretty nice emote. I think it's actually really cool. I like the way the legs kick up during the dance. I like that. I think it's kind of funny, and it's got the perfect music for it. It's got the music is sort of a mixture between hip hop and kind of country as well, and I really like that. It's a very nice emote actually, and definitely a bit overlooked, I would say. Okay, moving on to number 8 spot, we have Rage. And you already know by now, this is another Icon Series emote. It comes with Travis Scott. It was free. Basically, everyone got it if you were playing during the astronomical event, and it's so nice. Probably the best part about it for me is the song. In case you didn't know, the song is Stargazing, the opening track to Travis Scott's Astro World album, and one of my personal favorite Travis Scott songs. I just love the chill, subtle, yet kind of somewhat demonic and hypnotic beat it's got. And the fact that he's holding a microphone, that's on fire, matching with the It's Lit vibes that Travis Scott has in his ad-libs in the songs. And the meme, I think it's really cool, really nice emote overall. Moving on to the number 7 spot, we have Advanced Math. And easily the best part about this emote is the music. The ad-libs, times, subtract, multiply, divide. It's one of the first emotes to come out this season, but I love it. It's just so cool. Yes, even though a lot of people hate maths, a lot of you don't like doing math in school, which is understandable. I can't say I was a huge fan of math myself, or you might criticize it for not being advanced math, just times, subtract, multiply, divide. I don't care. I think it's really cool, the dance making math fun in a way, if you would think of it like that, using the hands as symbols of equals, times, plus, subtracting, etc. And again, nice music, and I do appreciate emotes that do have vocals in it, or in the background, or the ad-libs, and this one's definitely no exception. Alright, moving on to the number 6 spot, we have Headbanger. And I did thoroughly enjoy both of these Travis Scott emotes, and I love how Rage is free. And I do like the song Stargazing a little bit more than Sicko Mode. This one, I just had to give the ups to just by a little bit, because while it is simple, and there is another emote called Headbanger, which is more heavy metal themed, I would rather listen to rap music over heavy metal, and this one, it's quite funny. The way the head moves is just so unnatural, and somehow I like it, and it goes so well with the Sicko Mode beat at the opening of the second part, and yeah, I don't have much to say about it. Definitely one of the better Icon Series emotes this season, out of the 5 we got. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we have a very underrated and underlooked emote, Bold Stance. Did I say underlooked? Sorry guys, I meant overlooked, and yeah, while you might not think the beat is, the move, is the best, it's just literally crouching down, moving the arm round and round and round. I'm doing that as I'm talking. The music is probably the best part. The music is just so damn catchy. I love the background sound it's got, some kind of synth. It's mixed with some sort of synth kind of music, synth pop, which I really like, and it's just extremely catchy. If this was based on music, this would probably be in the top 3. The dance itself is fine. I think the dance is pretty good. Not the best, but still, I do like some of the simple dances, like the ones that I can do in real life if I'm at a dance party while drunk. And this one might be one that I might do. Who knows? Even though it's not very popular, like I said, it's pretty overlooked and underrated, but definitely deserves more love, because it's a pretty well done emote. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have Hoppity. Definitely one of the better traversal emotes this season, or one of the best. And you might say that's just a rip-off of Bunny Hop. And while I still do really like Bunny Hop, it's a very cute and funny emote, this one takes it to another level. It's an actual Easter-themed Bunny Hop. Easter Bunny delivering eggs, the chocolate, to the children. at Easter and hop in more faster. It's a bit more aggressive than bunny hop, yet it's got the perfect music to go with it, as well as the seasonal Easter vibe, and actually holding a basket that's actually coming out. I don't know why, that just, the fact that there's confetti and shit coming out of the basket just adds that extra bit of detail and pleasantness to this emote, and I love it. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have Dynamic Shuffle. And I know, I did not give this emote the highest rating if you saw my worst to best icon series items ranking video when I ranked the emotes, but I did underrate it a bit. I do think this is a very good emote. It's very, very well choreographed. The dance moves, again, are quite simple, yet very well choreographed. The way moving side to side, swaying, arm movement, I think it's a very nice, subtle dance and very cool, and the music is just perfect. There's a lot going on with the music. It's got a bit of synth, it's got a bit of hip-hop, it's got some retro video game vibes, it's just awesome. The combination of those is just perfect, combined with a well-choreographed dance. I definitely overlooked this emote, and I regret I did. It's a really good emote. Alright, moving on to the number 2 spot. If you've been following with my list, as well as all the emotes that came out this season, it'll probably give away the number 1 spot, but at the number 2 spot, we have Scootin'. And this is without a doubt the best traversal emote that came out this season, and easily one of the best in the game. It's so cool, so hilarious, it's perfect. Just riding on a motorized scooter. What more could you love about it? It goes with Deadpool, looks so funny on him. Again, I love Deadpool mixed with the sort of dark and goofy persona that he has. And this definitely goes with his goofy vibes and goofy persona, and the fact that you're riding so slowly and the way you're sitting on it just adds to the humor. And overall, it's just a very unique traversal emote, and one that I think most people asked for a while, and one that I think couldn't have been any better to a lot of people, and I'm so glad we have it. And it's even got a bit of music, the sounds of traffic, like he's riding through traffic, with a bit of that, New Yorker style traffic music in the background. I think it's really nice. But at the number 1 spot for the best emo this season, in my opinion, we have Primo Moves. And this emote is just fantastic. It's sure, some people might not like it, but I just love it. The side-to-side movement, it's a bit more quicker than, say, Dynamic Shuffle. It's not as dynamic, it's not as laid back as Dynamic Shuffle. It's literally side to side. I'd moving the arms around, spinning around. And the music, it's got definitely some retro 80s themed pop, funk, groovy music. So, like I said, sometimes for me, music are the best part of an emote. I need to make or break them. It definitely makes it here. The dance is already very good. I love the dance. And the best part about it, the one that does it for me, I would like this emote either way, but it's from one of my favorite 80s films, as well as the music sort of being 80s themed. It's from The Breakfast Club, one of my favorite 80s films. Yeah, automatically takes a candidate for the best emote this season and wins the best emote for this season, in my opinion. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the video and wraps up this list. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this list. Tell me what your favorite and least favorite emote in the game is. And also stay tuned for more content, because we are about to approach the new season. I'm going to be buying every tier just to get the content out for you guys. So be ready, because I'll be uploading daily. But until then, guys, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.